things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, not down a distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll ride the hot hand. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, got in the backfield quick.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Nice move there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Drive comes from the 35-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Under fire. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get them. And the is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble. Let's see what they do here on 4th.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Send that offense back onto the field. They had this nice lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Rolling, boys. Time to get 6.
Wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. To the air on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I think sometimes offensively, you got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Power football with the run. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find this man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Look out, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy's quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
This time they'll go to the running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Foster. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Wide open downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It'll be a draw. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because of course you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. And they did on that last possession for you.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45 on his way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Off play action. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 17 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going right to work up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Foster. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
There was running room there, but he needed another step or 2 to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.